What's up, Internet? What's going on, everybody? Live from the crib. It's your number 4 protagonist, Sherm, in the house with the basement protagonist in search for that number 3 headband and moving up. What's going on, fellas?
What up, though?
Right.
Yeah, I got Will in the house. I got Fresh in the house, and we kind of quick hitting you tonight as Marvel dropped some really big news on us. Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings trailer dropped, and we had to hit the internets. We might be a little late to the game. We won't be super late, but we had to get our 2 cents in on the matter. So, fellas, here we are tonight. What do you think? Quick hitters.
Pretty excited to. If I didn't know that it was a Marvel movie, I would have thought that it was a straight kung fu flick. But I'm gonna wait to see what the movie's gonna be like. I know it's gonna impact the Asian community heavy. I know the character means a lot to them, just like the Black Panther means a lot to us.
Which is very dope. I enjoy while watching the trailer. Now, I remember on previous episode we talked about kaijus. I'm not a fan of kaijus, but I'm a fan of scrapping. And in the trailer they were scrapping. You know what I mean? And my man, I know the character is based off that period of time when karate and kung fu was heavily integrated into pop culture for Americana, whatever. So that's what I grew up on, fighting. And I appreciate that they actually showing the Mandarin in its true light. Mm-hmm. Instead of what they did with Iron Man 3, because that was straight fugazi how they did Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That was
So,
pretty. That was disappointing how Mandarin got that treatment in Iron Man 3 for sure.
Yeah, I'm the trailer it was real happy with the kung fu. I do like that. I mean, that's the character's power. It's just martial arts. So, I mean, this guy's a top melee fighter in the MCU. So this guy could be Iron Fist, Wolverine, any character, anything that Iron Fist can do, he can do better.
I appreciate how the 10 rings are actually 10 bands instead of actually rings on your fingers or whatnot. Real gaudy rings on his fingers instead of the bands, and it's pretty dope how they show like how power was coming off his arm when he broke that table when he went into look like a gambling spot to lay down his pimp hand. You know what I mean? Look like Mandarin is about his business, and it looks like the story is how instead of like the comics, look like Shang Chi is actually the Mandarin's son, and he's shaping him up to be the man to do you know, like his top lieutenant, like his Stringer Bell to Avon Barksdale or something.
All right, fill me in, because you guys clearly are more informed. I'm going to represent the complete casual on Shang-Chi. I thought the Mandarin was a bad guy, right? Let me ask that first. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
So his son would be more of an anti-hero, or how would this work? Let me ask.
You know, it's that classic, you know, I brought you up. You're supposed to take my place on the throne, and I'm going to give you some time to yourself, and the son goes off and becomes a hero story.
And now, you know, it's time to bring you back into the fold. No, Dad, I don't want to be back in the fold. I want to walk my own path type troop. And all the chaos that ensues with the father-son dynamic.
No,
You know what I mean?
All right. I mean, I get that. Pretty basic plot points. Most Marvel movies don't really feature many complex storylines and origins, so I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of follows suit here.
I'm wondering if it's going to kind of tie. I don't know if you guys ever watched that old 90s Iron Man cartoon with the Mandarin, and he had the rings.
Yes, that's
The rings are basically, you know, remember with the rings, they were, what was it, like alien technology, but the dragon, they would look like dragons or whatever, the aliens.
right.
Yeah.
So from what I gather, they all are individually named.
mhm.
They have different powers, similar to how like
The
like
Infinity
a low
Stone.
level joints that Thanos had.
Uh-huh.
The stones, they got their own names and they do their own thing individually. I'm quite curious to see why they have them as bands instead of rings this time around. Because
Mhm.
that is very interesting. The way they portraying that. I noticed that also it looked like he got a sister. It looked like he was about to scrap with a sister as well. So she might be about her business as well. But anytime you actually see hand-to-hand combat, long as it's not choreographed like the Iron Fist, because that was terrible, uh, and you have actual people that know how to actually scrap it, there's
Yeah.
real intriguing.
Now, see, this one's produced by director Destin Daniel Cretton. His credentials are honestly short, so I won't expound on him. But as far as I know, he could be the Asian community's Ryan Coogler. You know what I mean? The director of Black Panther. Marvel, I trust their decision making entirely when it comes to picking directors and things who spearhead projects.
That's the thing. Just like Ryan Coogler was able to bring that Black Panther alive for us and just set that tone that really resonated with African Americans. I think that director is going to be able to bring that character in a nuanced way to the Asian community as well. So it's going to be things culturally that we just won't get. So this is for them. This is a win for the Asian community. That most definitely.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's Pete.
I'm excited for him too, but for me, I'm a comic fan, and honestly, I'm hook, line, and sinker on the MCU. So it's a win for me. It's a win for everybody, to be honest. But I'm glad they have a character that gets to step in front of the forefront and get his shine as well, because Marvel's hit on everybody, even characters like Ant-Man. So, like I said, I'm going in with my feet up and going, hey, let's what we got. Let's see what we got, because the action, like you guys said, is crazy in this trailer. So here we are. I'm just kind of going in and kind of wondering, what am I going to expect? Who may I see? Who may or may I not see? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Those little Marvel nuances that keep us hooked.
Yeah, and they did say we were going to see some other, street level like fighters. I'm expecting, we could see anybody. It's supposed to be like a tournament style, like Mortal Kombat style tournament or something that's supposed to take place in this movie. And I'm kind of interested to see what characters will show up. It'll be dope to see like an Iron Fist or any street level like martial artist, Elektra, somebody along those lines pop up, and that'd be real dope.
Yeah, going back to it, it is pretty exciting how Marvel is spreading their wings out further, because they are doing minor characters that they're bringing to the forefront that nobody, the casual has never came across, like Jessica Jones, or for the most part, a lot of people didn't know who Luke Cage was, and now they are being all inclusive with Shang Chi, and it's like is only built for those that know when it comes to that character, and they bringing it to the forefront. So that's pretty dope. I can see if they add Iron Fist into it, because his storyline could merge. And the old girl that was with Iron Fist, that was great at scrapping in that series.
Okay.
They could merge well into the actual storyline itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. The two characters are very closely related. It was an ongoing debate for a while, but Shang-Chi is the greatest martial artist in the Marvel universe. So I'm expecting that he's going to be the greatest martial artist in the MCU as well. He can channel his chi into his fist as well, and later on he gains the ability to duplicate himself. So you just got an army of ass kickers. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm all about that business. Just giving our hands to everybody, huh?
Right.
Well, what do you think? We see a Netflix character in this one. I'm not gonna lie. Marvel doesn't really reach down too much, so I don't think we'll see any familiar street levels. So I don't know, Will.
Yeah, there'll definitely be somebody who might have to flip, go online or do a little research. The character Shang Chi is, like you said, he is a sleeper. It's only the hardcore fans that know who Shang Chi is. I read up on him. Like I said before in some of the other videos, I like street level characters. So he was one of the characters I picked up from time to time. I didn't pick up a lot of Shang Chi books though, but I know about him.
Gotcha. And now, I know we had a little off mic humor going on, but he was created during the happy-go-lucky, politically correct 70s, correct?
Exactly.
Oh, true indeed.
Yeah.
When everybody, all media had their own Bruce Lee type lookalike, where
They did.
Bruce Lee is the most prominent fighter there is. And when you have a Bruce Lee character in almost anything that is dealing with fighting, whether it's video games, movies, you have what's Liu Kang, you got Law from Tekken, and even movies that come out today that have people that are great in fighting, or even like Baki or animes and things of that nature. They have a Bruce Lee character, and you can tell that Stan Lee was at the forefront of being all about inclusion during that time period where you have a lot of Black Panther, and a lot of characters that have black in front of their name. And
It's a long list, man. It's a long list.
and then DC did the same thing as well. So it's great to actually see it come and it's dope that they're not doing it as a small series. It's going to the big budget screen, so that makes it even doper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So you guys think another hit on Marvel's hands, or I'm not gonna predict another $1 billion entity, but what say you?
I think so. I think they're gonna break a lot of records, man. I think China has, if they're not the biggest box office, they're the second largest box office. So it's definitely gonna be a hit on and it just really just depends on how nuanced, like we were talking about the director. Is it gonna really resonate with the Asian community?
True. Now, as I'm scrolling through the trailer, I see a guy with his arm detached and the blade on his arm. I don't know who he is.
He's a hitman from Marvel.
Okay.
They went very deep when it comes to official characters.
Yeah.
I forgot my man's name, but yeah, he got the blade. He's the actual assassin cap.
Yep.
Is that Reaper? Is that Reaper? You talking about the guy with the scythe?
No.
I wouldn't say a scythe.
He has a blade on his instead of a hand. He has a blade.
Okay, because I know they got a guy named, I think his name is Reaper with a scythe. They might have kind of changed it up. But that guy's related to Wonder Man.
Okay. All right. See, now we're really deep diving into MCU, and that's what I appreciate. I don't know how the internet feels. Also, the movie has Awkwafina in it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. She's kind of been in a few projects, including Crazy Rich Asians, which did massive numbers, and I forget if it won a few awards or not. But as I think about it, I don't know why I'm doubting the Asian community and the Asian dollar anyway. I mean, that's like Marvel doubting all of Africa showing up for Black Panther, right? So, and that's literally what happened. No one expected that, and Marvel dropped the ball. So I'm hoping for Marvel more continued success in the entirety of Asia with this one, and in America. I want success everywhere because these stories should be told, right? At the end of the day, people should know Shang-Chi if he's going to be a part of the MCU, and we get his side of the story. Why not?
Exactly.
Disney hasn't missed, so I once you got that Disney dollar behind you, and you have you get the best directors and the best screenwriters and things of that nature, and you got the best graphics. Yeah, of course, it should be a hit.
Yeah,
I don't think those things are what's going to like really, push that over. I think it's just going to be that subtle nuanceness that from that director, and it's just it's things like that. How the Black Panther, how certain scenes when they said something about like the lost ones and stuff that really resonated with African Americans. Stuff like that. Whatever the equivalent of that would be for the Asian community. That's what I'm expecting to see, kind of peer into their world. Just that nuance. Looks like he's over in America, kind of spreading his wings from what the trailer said. He gave him 10 years to do what he wanted to do, and now it's time to come home and take over. So I'm expecting to kind of see the world through their eyes in this movie.
Will, that's a super valid point, my friend. Yeah, I can't top that at all. I don't know about you, Fresh.
Nope. You said it eloquently.
Yeah. And on that note, I guess we got to wait till September 3rd to find out, Internets. We'd like to find out how you feel about it. The trailer was dope. Destin Daniel Cretton's got some, I ain't gonna lie, I think the pressure's on. Because like Will said, I want to see the nuances. I want to see the world of Shang Chi, because that's what Coogler's done. That's what Favreau's done. That's what James Gunn has done. They've all successfully built a world around these characters you didn't expect, and now we all know them and love them. So if Shang-Chi's next, Shang-Chi's up next. So we'll see what he's got, right?
Well, true indeed.
For sure, excited to see it.
All right, Internet, on that note, we just want to hit you with some quick notes and quick thoughts on how we felt about it. Go ahead and drop a line and let us know how you feel about Shang-Chi in the trailer and what you're looking forward to. And man, we can go ahead and kick it from there, man. Check for us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Basement Protagonist, things of that nature. And just go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. Any other comments going on tonight, fellas?
Oh, that's all I got.
Yeah, fam. I'm just very excited on what's going to happen.
Same here, Fresh. Same here. All right, on that note, we'll wish the Internet a good night, and we'll get at you next time. All right, peace.
All right, peace.
Salute.